What's up, America? I'm Danny T. Welcome to the show. Well, Thomas Massie proposed a bill trying to keep the United States out of the Israeli Iranian war that's been going on. AOC and Jasmine Crockett backed this up. Now, I agree with Thomas Massie when it comes to the Epstein files, but other than that, I think Thomas Massie is a weak, feeble political cuck, and I think his followers are the same. Thomas Massie claims to be pro America, America first, putting America's best interest before anything else. He also claims that he his goal is to avoid conflicts and things of this nature. But I think Thomas Massie, his anti-Semitic views keep him voting against Israel, even when uh, it jeopardizes the United States or even the rest of the world. Um, I mean, if we don't do something with the Ayatollah over in Iran, I mean, he's been trying to get nuclear weapons for some time. I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. And if Iran gets nuclear weapons, that's pretty detrimental to the rest of the world. Um, I don't think Thomas Massie speaks for Republicans based on his record of where he sides. I think he should call himself a libertarian or an independent or anything but a Republican. I don't think we want you. You definitely don't speak for us. You're an embarrassment to the Republican Party. Um, yeah, I don't know the people he's trying to defend is the Islamic Republic. Now, the Islamic Republic got its start in 1979 after Rolla Kameli's revolution. He also founded the Islamic Republic of Iran. The previous monarchy wasn't working out so well, and Jimmy Carter had a lot of contact with Khomeini. Um, he ended up siding with the Islamic Republic for this revolution, for this regime change, and it snowballed into what we see today. The crimes against humanity and all the horrors going on there for the past 40 years. Now, in 1989, Khomeini handpicked Ali Khamenei. He is the current supreme leader, Ayatollah of Iran. Uh, he was going to be the second supreme leader. They had to change the constitution at the time to make it happen because he didn't have the qualifications or the religious rankings required to be the supreme leader. Before he was a second supreme leader, he was the third president of Iran from 1981 to 1989. He also survived an assassination attempt in 81 when a bomb and a tape recorder left his hand paralyzed, amongst other injuries. That was the only lasting one. A little bit of how ridiculous this ideology is. Witchcraft is still a punishable offense in Iran. I guess when your leader is a cleric, you got to watch out for orcs and wizards and things like that. Now, on top of his hatred for Dungeons and Dragons, in 2010, he banned women from riding bicycles in public. Now, I have to admit, I get a little scared when it's my girlfriend's time to drive too, but I think banning bicycles is a little excessive. On a serious note, in 2007, he called for privatizing state-owned companies, and he took over things like the phone company, oil, banks, things like that. A little fun fact about him is he never leaves Iran. If you want to talk to him, you have to go there, where he has his army of thugs protecting him, and he is a weak, feeble man. I believe he's like 89 years old at this point. Um, yeah, another little fun fact about him: every single decision that's made is made by the Ayatollah. If you think you're lucky enough to get a court hearing and see a judge, it doesn't matter because no judgment is placed without the Ayatollah's approval. He controls every facet of life over in Iran. Every decision, yeah, everything goes through him. He's the final say so. Now, both Ayatollahs are guilty of mass executions, torture, violence towards protesters, and persecution of minorities. In 1988, there was a three-member panels were set up all across Iran. It was called the Death Commissions. Um, it was formed under the Ayatollah, and he ordered thousands of prisoners to be executed for refusing to abandon opposing political affiliations. The victims were buried in mass unmarked graves, and no info or details were ever provided for the families. No one has ever been held accountable for this. Um, Now, the protests lately aren't new either. There's been protests going on for quite some time that we don't get to hear about because of the power getting cut out or the internet getting cut, much like this time. Uh, Two very notable protests, other than this last one, was in 2019 and 2022. Authorities used excessive and lethal force, like torture, murder, and sexual violence against the protesters, all at the command of the Ayatollah. Now, they don't work alone. They have the IRGC, the Islamic Republic Guard. Now, the Islamic Republic Guard has been considered a global terrorist organization since 2007. As I've said, they are personal guards to the Ayatollah and the Islamic Republic. They rival the police and judicial system. As I've said, they do things like torture, abuse, terrorize, and carry out assassinations for the Ayatollah. On a global scale, they target the United States, Israel, Saudi Arabia, and even the UAE. Now, there is a little bit of hope in all this. There is the exiled prince of Iran, Reza Pahlavi. Now, he left at the age of 17, right before his father was overthrown. He spent a good chunk of his life here in the United States, and he claims he is willing to die for his people. In fact, the people over there, there are tons of chants, and amongst the protests, you hear his name a lot. Now, his father's regime didn't work out too well. The Ayatollah now is not working out very well. But I think that this man here could be a good change, like a breath of fresh air for the Iranian people. Some of the people did like his father and all that, despite the revolution that happened back then. But nonetheless, this man has spent a good chunk of his life in the United States, as I've said. He is all for democracy and peace. The current regime does not like the United States, as I've said. I mean, if you haven't been paying attention, it's been going on for quite some time that they consider the West a threat to their anti-democracy and their religious views and all that. It doesn't really work. Like Sharia law and things like that don't work with democracy. I think despite what happens, whether we go in by force or we do a regime change like we do with Maduro, nonetheless, they're going to need someone else. And I think Pahlavi is a pretty good choice for keeping relations with Iran and having a newfound ally in the Mideast. Leave me your thoughts and comments below, your opinions, all that. If you like the things I talk about, America, give my channel a like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you later, America.